Sleep well or you don't sleep at all? Sleep well? Some don't sleep at all, huh? I've been talking to some of the contact persons and they gossip to me. They say you don't sleep. You eat, talk and talk nonsense because of time. Me also, I come home mostly something like at 2 o'clock. After talking odds and ends here and there with this and that person. And it's about 2, and then by the time I take shower and change and pet the bed and good night to everybody in the whole family, it's about 3. If I'm lucky, you know. So there's no point going to bed. If you go to bed, you cannot wake up, huh? But it's so nice to sleep here, huh? Don't you think? That's why you don't sleep at night, because it's warmer here together, you know. My birds, they're also like that. They snuggle together to sleep. Yeah. Who takes care of my chair? Why do you always take my bag? I should leave it here to keep it warm when I come back. It lasts like 24 hours. Huh? You took it away for yourself? Yeah? You took it for yourself? Then at least you use it. You don't throw it away, huh? Because it lasts, you know. Every day I come back, the chair is cold again. I put it there to come back, you know, but he takes it away. I know why, because when I first came, I gave it to one of the brothers, you know, the hufa outside. Because I saw he was cold, so I took it for me and gave it to him. And I gave it to somebody else. So he thought that's the way we should do it. My God. I thought you are enlightened. Every day is different, huh? Situation's different. Don't follow me. Follow the teaching. Use your head, huh? Follow the logic. Not just do everything I do. This is like stupid people. Because every day I do different things, huh? Every day I say different things. You guys so slow. Some of you so slow to learn this stuff. Like turtle. I tell you a joke to make you appetize before you go. Okay? There was a rabbit and a turtle that lived together. Maybe you know it already, probably from the internet. I think maybe I don't need to teach you anything anymore, because you can get anything from internet. Nothing I say is new anymore. And there was a rabbit and a turtle that lives together, huh? And one day the rabbit had a big headache. Probably ate too much carrot, especially the genetically modified carrots. They're very big and filling, and God knows what things they put in there, huh? All kinds of mixture which might not agree with each other, and were fighting in his stomach. And when the stomach doesn't have enough space, they go up to the head. So he got headache. So he asked the turtle, "Oh, brother, could you please go to the pharmacy and get me some headache medicine, because my head is pounding. You know, I went to a party last night and they served such big carrots, and I ate so much, and I also drank some carrot juice and I got hangover." So, would you please, you know, go to the drugstore and get me some headache medicine, you know, quickly. So the turtle say, okay. From his room, he said, okay. And then 1 hour passed by, 2 hours passed by, 3 hours passed by, 4 hours passed by. And the turtle was nowhere to be seen. And the hangover rabbit was just staying in bed and feeling such a headache, and he felt so mad. He said, this is typical stupid turtle. Wait until he comes back here. I will give him some of my mind. It's such a terrible headache like this, and where is he? You know, the drugstore is already around the corner. Such a stupid guy. And then 15 minutes after he spoke, he heard the reply from the turtle's room. He said, now that you're talking bad about me like that, I'm not going anymore. Yeah, sounds familiar to me. Sometimes I talk to my attendant about something, and there's no reply. So I got used to it. I thought they didn't hear me. But 10 minutes later I said, yeah, the thing you asked for is in your room. Yeah, I thought they didn't hear me, so I didn't ask any further. They did hear me, but they finished their stuff first. Whatever they were doing at that time, and then told me later, I thought they didn't hear me, so I forgot about things already, and I went and mind my own business and found it myself. And then they turned around and said, the thing you asked earlier on is in your room, in such and such a place. Yeah. So we have many turtles, not just not just the internet turtle. Are you guys okay? You have any special questions? These are contact persons? Yeah or no? Yes, huh? How come so few? They sit over here? Too shy? Take turn? So many empty places. I could rent them all, Yeah, but it's nice that you give me space, but it's winter. My God, the closer the better. Jeez, so cold. I wish maybe next time we have a warmer place somewhere. But we can't have everything. When it's cold, it's nice to sit also, huh? Yes. You sit so still. I'm so proud of you. You don't move, huh? Yeah, you don't move at all. The neighbor's shoulder is so soft and warm. Quilted with sleeping bag and everything, Oh my God. I never saw such disciples like you, man. I've been in many ashrams before, but to sit still like this is incredible. Don't sleep all night and sit all day, my God. My God, no wonder. No wonder you are so enlightened, huh? How do you do that? How do you do that? Sit there and cheat in Buddha? I love you much. I love you. Sit there and daydream. You're like my birds and my dogs. At night they don't let me sleep. Daytime they sleep so well. I couldn't even wake them up to go out for doing their business outside. They're so lazy, we have to drag them. Scoop them up. The big one, only big guy can take care. If I have to take care, sometimes I have to drag them, like, come on, baby. Let's put some wheels on your legs. Maybe we have to roll it around. They grow up so big. The doctors cannot believe that they're vegan. Well, we have to take them for checkup sometimes, otherwise they're in excellent condition. But sometimes they jump on each other and, have a muscle problem, things like that. But there's nothing more, or run too fast and then strain themselves. But otherwise they're very, very, very good and healthy. And the doctor couldn't believe they're pure vegan. But one of the dog people wanted a bone, he told me. I said, are you happy with everything? He said, yes, I want a bone. One bone for myself, and outside the house. I said, why is that? Well, because in here, everybody will take it from me. Sometimes they take it from me. I give them those nyla bones and those vegan bones with a lot of good stuff in there. So I don't know where he learned about bones from. Must be from the other two adopted ones. Because puppies, they have never seen bones in their life. How come he knows it? You know, Rottweiler. So he said he learned it from Happy, the girl. And then they learn how to hide those vegan bones and hide it under the fridge and can't get it out. And just sit there all day looking inside. Okay. Sometimes I go to the sofa, I on the curtain, and hey, what's that? It's a vegan bone. Hidden under the curtain. Yeah. But I said to him, are you kidding? I have never seen anyone take a vegan bone from you. You always take a vegan bone from everybody else. Because he even takes things from the other dog's mouth, you know. He jaw opens and take it out. He takes it from the Australian Shepherd all the time. You know, like when I give them some vegan food, he's always the fastest one, the Rottweiler, fastest. And then he haven't even swallowed halfway yet. He saw the other one got it, and the Australian Shepherd just took it a half, and then he took and take it out. Because Hermit is his name. He's very shy. He's very introverted. He's not very like outgoing like Happy and every other dog. You see Happy, the girl with the ribbon? She jumps on everyone. She loves everybody. And especially she loves the elder people. And Benny, the smallest one, loves kids. When he sees kids, oh, he goes crazy. And when he sees kids even on TV, he goes crazy. Yeah, he wants to take him out and play with him. And when he couldn't find them on TV, he goes around the TV, looks behind it. It's so funny. But he's the only one that watches TV. All the dogs, they don't care. And Sunny also, he watches TV a lot. Sunny and the other two very small ones, they love TV. Others, they don't care. They watch or not watch, you know. Yeah. Funny. Benny loves TV. He's so clever. He goes behind the TV and looks for the kids. But now he knows. He doesn't go behind anymore. It's no use. He told me, no use. They're not there. They're hidden in this box. I can't get them. Okay. I don't want to steal your time anymore. You go eat, okay? I shall see the Vietnamese today in the gym. After meal, 5:30. And after that, if I have time, I see other countries, okay? And so on. Yeah. We make a marathon interview today. Meeting. Last night was good, huh? Good. You guys always prepare a program in case, huh? And also you did even bring your nice clothes and all that. Yeah, without telling. Now you always prepare for fun. For party and program and things like that. Huh? This is cool. Now don't take this away, huh? I might come back. It lasts long though. Well, when if you need it, you can use it. But put another new one on for me. All right? Not that you can't, it's just that it's mine. You want to see my bird or not? No, huh? No. They make noise. Maybe. Okay. And maybe we bring them into the gym, no? Difficult, I concentrate when they're around. Oh. I cannot concentrate when the birds are around. Because they want attention also, you know. Sometimes I talk on the phone, they come and nip me. Yeah. Or if I talk to somebody else, they might nip me. Say, I'm here. And when I talk to other birds also, they like that. So it's very good. They remind you to concentrate on one thing at a time, you know. But I told them I can concentrate on many things at the same time, many birds at the same time, but they don't believe that. They said, this is my only chance for 10 minutes. Just concentrate on me. Yeah, he can wait for his turn next. Yeah. So I said, okay, well, who can argue with that? Hey, they buy if you concentrate on somebody else while having them in your hand, you know. They teach you the principle of one thing at a time. They told me one thing at a time. They told me, you should know better, you are the master. Oh my God. Oh my God, can you believe that? Okay. Oh, by the way, there's a sister who can talk to the animal. Come here. Where are you? Oh, come here. Are you real? Are you kidding me? Come here. How do you talk to them? Yeah, some people can. This is no joke. Anybody else can? I mean, psychically. Just you? Oh, come up here. Yeah, yeah. How you talk to them? Tell me. Really?
Yes.
How?
Yeah. Well, it was scaring me. It was scaring me also that I can talk to animals.
Why? It's good.
Yeah, because I did not expect that they can respond me in psychic.
Pets? Yeah.
No,
Did you learn it?
No, just feeling. I noticed that I can do that as I was also very young.
Ah, yeah. Some people have this gift.
Yeah, and
born with it. Yes.
Sometimes when I pass by on the street and the dogs come by and I can hear that what he's feeling or what he wants, and sometimes I talk to them, but they are very scared. Yeah. They keep distance to people, you know. Yes. They have broken heart, and they can hardly believe anymore that people mean goodness to them.
Oh, that's true.
And I really try to
tell you.
Yeah, and I really try to tell them. Well, like you told me. Well, we are a disciple of Master Ching Hai.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, and we are vegans, and we don't do you any harm, and we try to love you as much as possible.
Yes.
And
it's okay.
Sorry, brothers and sisters.
Hold it. Feel better after.
And I say in my heart and say, dogs, I'm so sorry. I don't do that anymore. I'm a vegan.
Vegan now, yeah.
And they try to come to me and then kiss my hands and all this. I don't like their saliva, but
saliva.
Well, saliva.
Okay. The saliva is antiseptic.
Yeah, and sometimes even fish they can understand.
The what?
Fish. Even the fish can understand. They can communicate with me.
Oh, sure, of course. All animals.
Yeah,
they talk.
Because I dive in November, and it's about 20 meters, 30 meters, something deep.
They talk to you?
Yeah, I saw them and I just recite 5 names, and some very big ones like this big. And they came to me and they just watch me with one side of their face because their face is like this,
I know.
And they cannot see me with both eyes, and they came so near to me. And then I just keep saying to them, well, we love them. I try to recite 5 names and tell them, well, if you want to learn with Master Ching Hai, you have to be a human next time, and blah blah, and all this. And they just keep watching me all the time. They came so close.
After you say that?
And they hardly believe me, and they say, just like, okay, just like, I can hardly believe that there is such things like this.
Master Ching Hai?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And
cool.
And then they come very near, and I feel they are more friendly to me. And well, we are not fish; we cannot stay too long. And then when we leave, they leave also.
Yeah.
But it's very nice atmosphere to feel the response, even under the water, because the ocean, it's everywhere. There's life, no matter big or small.
Yeah.
So and birds. But I think. It's a big competition. I'm not sure I can love them as much as you. So, and sometimes maybe they don't like to talk. Sometimes I feel that I can talk to them, but maybe they don't like to talk to me.
It's true. It's true. So they don't always trust people.
Yeah.
And they don't have to respond.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only special occasions, if they need something, then they will talk. Otherwise, they don't. Sometimes you have to ask them, "Are you there? You want to talk?" Then they say yes.
Yeah.
If they don't say yes, then don't talk.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're in a bad mood also, leave me alone.
Yeah. Then better don't touch them, yes.
Yes. It's good that you have good experience, so at least you know what Dr. Doolittle is doing. Yeah, because these things are real, In America, for example, there are, maybe a few dozen people who do this as a profession. Yeah. Because sometimes the animal is sick and the caregiver doesn't know what to do and the doctor couldn't find the illness. Sometimes the doctor even uses these people to find out the sickness of the animals in order to prescribe correctly. Yeah, it's very interesting. But you have to talk from the heart center most of the time. You use your heart or it just comes naturally?
I don't know where I use.
Okay, because you probably more, it's different.
It's quite tiring to talk to them sometimes.
It is.
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah.
You have to go a little lower level.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't always talk to them also.
Yeah.
It's no need. It's no need. I don't even talk to you all the time either. You see what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. So
we just live, let's live, just communicate by love, That's it.
Yeah. After that, the more I talk to animal, the more I understand how Master come down to our level to talk to us, to understand our worldly feeling and emotion and all these. Because it's really, after some time, you feel that you're almost like a dog. You're at that feeling. You have almost the animal feeling at
yes,
that.
We are an animal too. What do you think?
Then for me it's sometimes difficult to climb up again, to remind myself that I try to be a saint, and then come up higher.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You're still there, so it's all right. All beings have feelings the same. It's just that we think we are superior. Well, we are. We are more endowed with more intellect and more ability to find things to survive. Yeah. They have been endowed with just a limited capability because they don't need so much. They're more free in a way. Yeah. The more we are endowed, the more entangled we are also. It goes both ways. Everything is like that, has good and bad things. On the contrary, they are very simple, so they are not too complicated either. Yeah. They live more free life, more reliant on God and more close to God. Yes. But some are negative too. If they contact the negative force, they become also negative. Some dogs, for example, they act negatively because, number one, they have been treated badly. Number two, because some of the other bad dog spirits come around them and tell them, don't trust humans. Yeah. Because those dogs have been badly treated too. And so they come around and surround these dogs and tell them, don't trust humans, they are bad. And they tell them all kinds of bad things. Or the dog or the cat, don't trust humans. And keep distance, like those that you have seen. Which is also true, in some area. If they're not careful, they'll be in the soup,
By the way, Master, I spoke also to a small, gecko near the lady tent area. As I made a tent, they are inside, they are white, and the back they are almost like the leaves color, so brown. And then he tried to escape, and I tried to save him, and then he struggled and so in the leaves, and then I talked to him and said, so I try to help you, just don't move, don't scare me, and I will not scare you. And then he's still two times, and then say, I really want to help you. And then he lay down there and just let me use a dry leaf to help him out. And then I just put him out to the bushes.
Yes.
So he went. So
that's good.
Then I know that he knows what I'm talking.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't respond, but they do know. No, actually, these days also drop dead by nature.
Yeah, they can. Yes,
they play dead, so that the predator don't eat them. Yeah, or that shows that they're not willing to be eaten. Yes, that is their language. You see. So anyway, okay, Can anybody else talk to the animals? You do? How do you do that? Come over here. Same stuff? Yeah, come here. If anyone wants to go eat. Anybody wants to stay here, gossip, can stay. Yeah, sit there, honey, sit there. Are you warm enough there? Okay. Where are you from? What country?
China.
From China? Mainland China?
Yes.
Well, you speak English so well.
I live in Germany.
You live in Germany still?
Yes.
What, Munich? What?
Yes, Munich.
Oh, that's my hometown before. Yeah, Philippines.
Hi, Master.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a ant specialist.
Oh.
I talk to ants.
Talk to ant only?
Well, no, not really. But I started
How you-
realize I'm a little nervous right now.
Hey, come
In front
on.
of all these
Don't
2,000
worry.
people.
Why is that? You look at me, don't look at them.
Okay. My heart is pounding.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sit there for a while. Somebody else? You want to talk yet? Or you want to have a rest first? Water.
I have stage fright.
Yeah. Anyone else who wants to come around here? Hey, come up here, come up here. The same like the sister, yeah? Don't just tell me I can talk to him like in English and don't respond. Have to have response, like that. Anyone else? No, only woman, huh? Men cannot, huh? Wow, shame. Shame. Come here, honey. Yes. Okay. You want her to talk first? Is your heart pounding also? All right, come over here. Yeah, come over here. Come here. Have a hold of my dog. Talk to him. Talk to him, and then you feel better. Yeah, okay, let her talk first. No, that's okay already. This is supposed to be mine. I just lend it to you. Come on. Yeah, what happened?
I didn't practice it for a long time, but I had a dog once, and
Yes.
I feel I can tell him what to do without talking.
Yeah, that's different.
just
yeah.
inside.
Yeah, that's good. So, did he respond to you?
Yeah, he
No,
did
they have to
exactly
talk.
what I'm thinking. I think, oh, please go there, and he went there, like this, and
But he doesn't talk to you? No
sometimes,
conversation?
Sometimes, yeah.
What does he say?
When I was sitting inside,
Everybody, like as if I'm very bad person, scare you like that.
I'm not
I
used
feel
to
ashamed.
not used to speaking through the microphone.
Okay.
And sometimes he liked to run outside very much. And
Yeah.
he was sitting inside and talked to me like this. Oh, when do we go outside? I want to run. And I feel very pressure from him, like this.
Pressure is different, but does he really talk? He talks to you in German? He does?
No, I just feel
the
what
feeling.
he wants. Yeah.
Okay.
And once I had mice in my room. And I tell them, oh, please, you can do anything, but don't harm my clothes or something.
Yes.
And they exactly do that. They never do anything. They just went in some other corner and make a mess there.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
this.
But that's just, it's also maybe it helps that way. In that way, all of us can speak. But there are special kinds, that talk to animals and they respond to you. They talk just like we talk together like this. Yeah, but not in words though. It's just in
No,
a
it's just,
yeah,
I'm thinking.
yeah, in a communication. It's like psychic, something like that. Yeah. Sometimes what?
Plants.
Oh, plants can talk. Sure. That is not limited to the animal kingdom, of course.
They're thirsty.
They're thirsty and all that. Yeah. They told you?
Yeah.
And you have plants at home? Give her the microphone.
Yes, or whenever I go to a room, then there are many plants, then I feel at once that the plants are thirsty.
Yes.
The first thing I do is
Yes.
go to water it,
Yes.
and sometimes the owner of the room says, "What you are doing? It's my room."
I know. Yeah. Sometimes my assistants, they cannot understand. I tell them to go and give the dog this and that, or go and check the birds. They say, I have just checked them. I just gave them food. I say, one bird doesn't have food, go there. And really, he didn't have food. He tells. Yeah. Especially one, we forgot to even bring him here yesterday. And today they forgot to give him food again. He sits in his cage, and as soon as I come back, he's quacky quacky and tells me all kinds of things. Look at what they did to me, you know. I have no food, no water. Oh. Yeah. Oh, so I say sorry, and then I tell the assistant to put food and water. I said, this is how many times already you forgot this poor bird, and he almost died of apologizing. It's always the same, you know. Please don't kill me. Yeah, this is good. So you're in Germany, huh?
Yes.
What are you doing now there?
I work there.
You work what? Like what?
Well, I work in a company that produce filling lines for beverages, drinks.
Oh.
Yes.
The brewery?
No, they produce only the
yeast?
They produce only the machines.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I'm responsible for the part of the soft drinks, water, mineral water, and all these.
How you speak English so well?
I learned it in mainland China.
Oh yeah? Oh wow! And you speak German as well? Oh.
Yes.
Work there. How long have you been there?
10 years.
Ah. So you like Munich, huh? It's a nice city though.
Yeah.
And you have husband?
Yeah, pitifully, yes.
Pitifully, yes. Where is he? Is he here?
No, he's not initiated.
No, he's not? Oh, bad guy. I'm just kidding. As long as he lets you come here, he's a good guy. Yeah. We forgive him. How come you couldn't convert him, huh?
Well, he's a physics. He studied physics,
yeah.
so
too much material things.
Yeah,
yes.
but I think
it's like my ex-husband. He's a scientist. He doesn't believe anything that he cannot touch. He doesn't believe things that's not in the test tube, you know, that he cannot isolate in the test tube. Very difficult. Yeah, he does believe, but not like there's anything about it. He believes there's something there, but that's it, you know. It's okay. Okay. So that's it. Who else? Is there anybody? Oh, come over here, come here. You really can? I mean, like her, huh? Not just, I got a feeling there, you know. Come over here. You're the one who has the cat? No, that's another one. Come here. Who else? Who else is there? Oh, come over here. What is that? The ego tripped? Yeah. How do you do that? You talk to whom?
Rattlesnakes.
Snakes?
Yes.
That's it?
No, there's been elves, an elf one time in a tree.
You don't have pets yourself?
No, not yet.
Oh, so just, by the way, you talk to them sometimes? You don't talk to other animals?
Sometimes I do, sometimes I feel.
Just feel?
Like clairsentient, I just feel, and I don't speak.
Oh. That's a different thing. Feel, we all do feel.
Right.
And the specialty that I'm talking about, you know, that you could even converse with animals, not just feel. Okay. 你怎么说的？
师父不会讲英文的。
会讲吗？
我
问，会讲国语，我问你国语啊，那不是英文啊。你怎么说？你怎么跟谁讲话？
有一次哈，
只有一次而已。
我种了一些小植物哈，然后我要跟小植物说，明天我要带你到公司的那个电脑桌前面哈，然后因为我是从事电脑设计
Wait, you talk later, okay? Yeah.
我是从事电脑设计的然后我跟那个植物说明天我要带你过去然后那个植物它就整个发光起来。然后在那边摇哈，它光闪闪亮亮闪闪亮。我那时候我以为我眼睛花了，然后我就叫我女儿过来看，然后我女儿也看到，我们两个在那边拍手，那个植物一直发光，就像我们那个圣诞树这样。
懂。
其实那个圣诞树哈，我看到圣诞树才知道，圣诞树它本来就是有那个光，只是我们看不到。它那边亮，真的好漂亮。我遇过2次，然后我为了确定这件事情，就叫另外一个人过来看，证明说我当时不是那个神经是很正常的。
他有看到吗？
啊，他也有看到，他很高兴、啊。
那个女的你的
我的女儿，还有一次哈，那件事情我都不敢跟人家讲，因为我怕人家说我是疯子。怎么说呢？因为我有2次遇到飞碟了。这样是。那飞碟低空从我头上飞过来，它完全没有声音哦，
知道，
非常非常的，好像金黄色的，很大的一个，好像这个这么大一个金黄色，然后它从它完全没有
多大？
这么大，在低空。
这样这么大？
高度我无法确定。然后它在飞过去的时候，那我又怕说，我不敢确定我自己是怎样，我要赶快跑去叫我儿子过来看。
再来。
结果他跑来的时候已经不见了。
跑掉了。
然后第2次我也有看到，但是这个事情我都不敢跟人家讲，因为我跟人家讲，人家会说啊你是疯子啊。
不讲。
所以说我只是在这边讲而已。跟我们讲就行了。
有嘛？那些事都有啊。
真的，我碰过2次，所以那是真的。
是对了，对。他们一消失也很快，一来也很快，没有声音。
它不像我们那个飞机很吵啊。
是。
他们速度很快，然后又没有声音，
是因为
完全没有声音，很近。那时候我刚一抬头，它刚好飞过去，整个大地都变成金黄色，奇怪，只有我看到而已。
这是因为他们都用意志力控制的，不是用那个机油什么。不是用机器，所以没声音。
完全金黄色，很漂亮
OK， 那个外格那个是为了他们来这边不会跟我们地球那种气氛冲突而死而已。而且速度那么快，也要保护自己。那个外壳是为保护而已。
它不会跟空气摩擦。
对，他们不要用机器可以飞，他们用意志力的。所以没声音，这个也不能告诉别人，我也不能告诉别人，就跟你讲而已，叫我们2个知道啊。
那时候哈，我有许一个愿的，我看到那个飞碟哈，我马上许一个愿，我许师父能讲吗？
讲。
我许愿说，希望师父永远快乐美丽。
谢谢。
我那时候许的愿就是这样，我没有许愿。包括我太太和孩子我都没有许，我只有许愿到师父而已。
这么孝顺多谢。抱一抱那么冷熟了。谢谢今天终于可以跟师父讲了再给他。Okay, you tell us the story. Sorry, forgot about that. Yeah, one day
I was living in this park, and I was going to the laundromat, and I had to pass through this path to get there.
Yes.
And it was early in the morning. There were 2 small rattlesnakes on the path.
Yeah.
So I came back, and then I asked them telepathically, would you please leave so I can go down the path to do my laundry?
Yeah.
So then later on I came back, and they were gone. And I just had an idea from that's your 1,000 acres that you have, that maybe we can make peace with the snakes.
Sure we can. No problem.
Be friends with them.
Sure, that is not really a problem. Yeah. The snake is never a problem. We live in worse places before. When I first had my rented room, I told you after we had been camping in the river for so long, we didn't have room. So we had one rented room. It was full of those black and white snakes. They were all over in my room. They came and sent to me and all that stuff. And sometimes my assistants were not careful, even injured them, and they came complaining to me. Yeah. So I told them, you don't use the brush to brush them out. Yeah, because that might hurt their eyes or something. And they think I'm so compassionate and thinking of these animals. But I just do know. I just do know. Because they think if they don't kill them, it's good enough. You know, it's already compassionate. But you have to use, I said, just use a bag. I put it nearby and they crawl inside, and then I put them out in the bush together. But they kept coming in. They never bit us. Those are black and white, you know, they are poisonous, aren't they? They have patches, black and white. Huh? What kind of snake is that? Does anybody know? Hả? Có hổ mang nó kêu bằng cái gì hả? Cobra? They're black and white? Ah, okay, cobra. They have the whole family there, big, small. They all came singing, you know, open mouths. They couldn't sing loud, but they sang loud inside. I couldn't hear. They opened their mouths next to my sitting cushion. I talked, I sang and dance. Especially those babies, you know, they loved to hang around me. So I had to tell them, be extra careful where you're walking, because you could walk on them. It just happened that in our rented place at that time, they used this kind of marble, also black and white, look very much like them. So they both blended in perfectly. I guess that's why they love to come there. They feel safe, like, wow, such a big cobra, the whole, as big as the whole house. So they ran all over there, singing and laughing. It was so funny. And sometimes one of the nuns was not careful, you know. She slept on top of them, but they didn't bite her either. Poor thing, it didn't dare. So next time I said, if you're not careful, I make you stand forever, not lying down and not sitting. She's a little fat. And new, you know, newly joined, you know, as a nun. She sleep right on top of the snake. Poor snake, didn't dare to break any precept. The snake didn't break precept, but the nun did. Well, she didn't do it intentionally, but still, the snake also died unintentionally. But he died nevertheless. It was a poor thing, so we had to apologize and all that. You have to walk carefully, yeah. So that is not a problem, really. You know, we have people who can talk to them also. We can also tell them to move out within a week. But then they move to the neighbors. Yeah, but never mind. This is not the problem. It is not a problem. Besides, if your karma is not for snake bite, even if you want them to bite you, they won't bite you, yeah. But you have to go there and start from the beginning again, you know, and I don't know if we can have permission for all these things. But it's a good area, though. But why do you like that place? Why do you like it so much over there?
Oh, what, the 1,000 acres?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, I just feel the presence of it. I see the property, I feel it. It seems like it's a nice, interesting place.
It is, it is. Yeah. It is a little far from here. It's nearer to Tampa, like half an hour to Tampa, and half an hour to... actually, there's a very near shop, though. Like, in 10 minutes, you're in the shop. Publix, for example, Publix. It's not so bad, but it's far away from everybody. From an aeroplane viewpoint, you don't see any neighbors. The nearest neighbor is about a mile. Yeah, but otherwise you don't see them. Mostly because they're all farmland, you know, big farmland. Every place is like 1,000 acres, 2,000 acres, 3,000 acres, 500 acres. They're just 1,000 after another. It's just, I think we don't have water there. We have to dig wells. But they have water in the land. I saw they dig some holes for cows to drink. They're full of water. And they have enough trees for us to pitch tents. And they have enough water if you dig. But I'm so tired of getting permits and starting all over again. I've been starting all my life. I started in Mali, I started in Cambodia, I started here, I started in Costa Rica, I started in San Jose, the first center, whatever you name it. Yeah, I just bought it blindly, you know. There were 20 acres of it, and it was $500,000. And at that time, I didn't even have much money. I don't know how I managed to do it. Always disciples come first. And we didn't even have enough clothes to wear. We had to share between the nuns and monks. But buy a $500,000, you know, center, which has only one house, a mobile home even. I must have been naive. And then there was a horse shed, and I had to work day and night with some brother disciples to turn it into a temporary meditation hall. We really did do nailing things, you know, physical work. Not just like now, I'm just sitting, do that, do this, you know. Oh, actually, at that time, I was more getting down, get dirty, and do things. Because at that time, I didn't have too many people. So I had to be everything, the brain and the action. Yeah. Now I'm just a thinking tank. And I don't even have much to think anymore. I'm too tired to even think. I'm just thinking of the work. I'm tired already, you know. It's okay for you guys if you have not done much, but I've done this from one center to another, you know. Even if I was not always there physically, I had to think and tell them what to do, and then detail and all that, you know, and take care.
I have a story.
Animal story?
Yeah.
You can talk to them?
But yes, I had a cow as a friend.
Yeah, give it to her. Give it. You want to come here, or you want the microphone to go there? Oh, that's it? That's just one time? You move the snake, that's it?
I was going to ask you something too. Sometimes it's like I'm in samadhi and I talk to the animals and I get a big transmission of knowledge from them through the universal mind. Like
that's right, that's correct, that's good. Yes, they do that because they're higher beings, it's just like us. Yeah, they can give you good knowledge. Yeah, you have that too? Oh, good. Yeah.
I used to be in the convent in the 60s and 70s, early 70s. And I used to be afraid of cows because whenever we had a 5-acre land and there was fence, and we used to help, the cows would help eat the grass and stuff like that. But I'd always climb over the fence and they'd chase me and I was so scared. And then one day I just decided I wasn't going to be scared anymore. And I had this one cow as a friend, and she came to me one morning and told me that she was, a family had raised her and they were going to use her for meat. So she came to me one morning and told me that she was going to be slaughtered.
Oh.
And so I don't know how I did it.
Can you believe that? They even know in advance, and you think they don't know anything. Eating all that meat. Poor thing. Yeah.
I don't know what I gave her to eat because we used to make the little wafers for the communion.
Yes.
And we'd feed that to the cows. But for some reason, I gave her something that when she did die and they did butcher her, her whole body was contaminated with something that the family couldn't eat it because she didn't want to be eaten. Oh. So they wound up bringing everything back and then burying her remains in the ground. So she wasn't eaten. Not one part of her was eaten.
Wow.
Yeah. She didn't want to be eaten by a human being. That's all. I can't explain it. It was just...
Yeah. None of them are really willing to be eaten that way. They don't like to be just forcefully butchered and then eaten like that. You ask any of them, they say no. It's not the natural way. It's not a natural way that they are born to be doing. You eat just for the glutinous thing, you know, this is very bad. Even plants, they also complain if you just eat for the sake of it. So respect all life. When you eat, you pray and you offer to God, and that is the right thing to do. Yeah? And thank them. Thank God for making them, and thank them for sacrificing their life for you. But plants are the least harmful, yeah? Because they're not moving too much, and mostly they're not as conscious. They're still evolving. Yeah, but still, even if you eat them with disrespect, you know, they gruntle. So this is a good idea that you come and talk like this, and people would be more aware of animals' feelings, and they are great beings. Yeah. You can learn a lot from them. Sometimes you ask the Maltese and they would tell you that love is the best thing. The Maltese is very loving. They call them million kisses dogs. They always love you. Kiss you all over, all the time. They used to be very, very beloved in Europe. They came from Malta Island, next to Spain. That's what I call Maltese. And They would tell you that love is the best thing. And fear is the next best thing. When you're fearful, you try to learn things and you have more knowledge. But when you have love, you just know. You don't need to learn. If you have love, you just know. And everything would just be easy. Yeah. So he says, if you have fear, you learn. If you have love, you know. It's very good though. So I feel sorry for a lot of people who are just munching, eating, and harassing and mutilating these great beings. In the Bible, God says, I made the animals just to help you, be your friends. They're really helping us. The cows help to fertilize the land. So it's incredible how people can do that. I'm really sometimes very startled at our ignorance about the nature of creation. Oh man. Yes.
I have a story to share.
Here, give. Hey, you guys sitting there? Are you comfy? Yes. You want to bring your cushion or anything? Okay.
Yes, I have a story that I do love all animals and am very sensitive and understanding with them and feel that I talk back and forth with them as well.
Yes.
I'm going to share, the first one is about crickets. In Arizona, we have lots of crickets, and
yes.
many Arizonians here would know that.
Right.
When I was a little girl, I was about 7 years old, when they would turn out the lights at night, I would see spiders in the room, and I think it was just because of the darkness coming on.
Yeah.
And that was keeping my family up because I was crying, and when they would ask me what was I crying about, I would say, I see the spiders and they're going to get me.
Yeah.
So that went on for about 2 weeks, and they were trying to comfort me, nothing helped. And then my father says, this has got to stop because you know, I've got to work and you're disturbing the family.
Yeah.
So he said, I'm going to go out and I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
So he came in from the outside, and he had his hand like this, and he says, I want you to look at my hand. He was holding it like this, and he says, what I have in my hand is going to eat all those spiders and you're going to be okay.
Oh, just like that.
And when he opened his hand, it was a cricket.
Oh.
It was a cricket, but it worked. It really took away all my fears. And I had no problem. And how this pertains to the story of crickets in Arizona is that I used to do energy work at one time on my path. And the crickets, I always loved crickets for that reason.
Yeah.
And so I would always try to help crickets from that point on. And even to the point when I would see them in trouble, I would help them, put them outside.
Yeah.
So that's the story with crickets. And then two birds, I feel a very closeness with birds as well. And have an understanding with them. For example, we have birds in our yard for sure. And we have one that's called, we named him Butler. And he seems to be the one that's his territory, so he watches the whole territory. And he actually comes and sings to me every morning.
That's good.
Yeah, sings good morning to me. And we're all familiar about St. Francis of Assisi. There's a story out by Greek author Konstantin Zakis, and it's a story of St. Francis' life. And in the end, he turns into a sparrow. And so when I read that story, I wanted to give everything I had away, but I also was drawn to him because I love birds. And so when I read that, and at the end of the story he turned into a sparrow, I was always accompanied by many birds after that. And they would come to me at all times, and I would ask them, I'd say, are you St. Francis?
What did they say?
They would say, we'll let you figure that out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but there was just, you know, a big group of birds just at different times. I could be at a restaurant, and they would come up to the window, and I would say, are you St. Francis? And so it's just a lot of love sharing with the animals.
Oh, are you okay now?
Yeah.
You can talk now? Okay, give it to her. She's waiting. I can feel the pressure. We can communicate, all right. And with these animals. Yeah.
The first time I realized that I can talk to at least ants at that time was I was disinitiated, and I was living in an apartment in San Jose. and there was a whole bunch of ants that were visiting in my kitchen. I had a very little kitchen, and there was a big line of them. So I reported it immediately to my manager, who's right next door, and this was a big, burly Irish guy. And so he says, okay, I'll take care of it. So in the meantime, I thought, oh, something came to me, and I thought, I think I should just figure out if I could talk to these ants so that they won't need to be eradicated, you know, with poison. So I started talking to them psychically and said, it's time now for you to go back. You've done your visit, and thank you for visiting, and you can go back to the same way you came through. And that was it. So 2 hours later, I turned around and looked in the kitchen, and there was only about half of them left. I said, oh, that's pretty good. And about 6 hours later, they were gone. So the next day, my manager knocks on the door, got this big, huge spray gun, and he says, okay, he says, I'm ready to get rid of your ants. And I said, that's okay, I already took care of them. He says, what did you do? I said, I talked to them. He said, you're vegan. He found out I was vegan a few days before that.
He knows that.
And another story, but I guess I tend to gravitate toward ants because the second time we went to a 2-day retreat in LA, and by the bookstore there was a cemented area where people put their big tents. And one day I saw everybody was moving away from that big area, and I said, what's going on? How come you guys are moving? And they said, oh, a big bunch of ants. Big ones. They're eating us up. So I said, oh, okay. So then I went back to my tent, and I saw a whole bunch of them behind my tent. And immediately I said, oh, my God. What? Right away I want to just do something drastic. And I thought, no, wait a minute. I remember I know how to talk to ants. So I told him again, I said, okay, I make a deal with you. It's okay. You can stay right here. You don't even have to leave. As long as you don't go inside my tent, you'll be fine. I come back about after meditation. They were completely gone. They left. And then my last story I had was with my mom. I lived with my mom, and she had this big house. And one afternoon, she had all these flying ants in the family room. And I saw her coming with this big fly swatter and a spray gun. And I said, wait, Mom. I said, let me take care of them. And she said, oh, what are you going to do? I said, I kind of didn't want to tell her. I said, well,
difficult.
I'll talk to them. She looks at me really funny, and so she went upstairs. So I talked to the ants, and same thing. I said, you please go back to your home, and thanks for coming, and you've already spent enough time with us. Bye-bye. So I check them out I went to bed, and I come back downstairs at midnight. They were all gone. So I thought, oh my God, I don't know what happened to them. I was worried. My mom must have really gotten rid of them. So the next morning I asked her, what did you do with the ants, Mom? She says, I don't know, I didn't do nothing to them. I said, oh my God, they did listen to me.
Yeah, that's good.
So from then on I knew that I could talk to them. And
you can talk all right, but the thing is whether they answer back, you see what I mean?
Now
whether you can hear them. We all can talk to them.
Right.
That we cannot hear them. That's a special gift.
I was able to hear a parrot that was visiting a vegan restaurant in San Jose. We had one that visits there every day. And he was, everyone stops by to see this parrot because he's so beautiful and he talks a lot. He says all kinds of words. And one day, nobody was paying attention. Everybody's so noisy, and he started screaming like, talking to someone, and nobody paid attention. So I started talking to him from a distance. And so we were talking back and forth, and nobody was there. He wanted some attention. So I just started talking back, and I didn't realize that I was understanding what he was saying, and his words were inaudible to other people. But I could hear the words exactly, and I was talking back to him, and I was acknowledging him.
In English?
In English.
Oh, not inside, but outside?
Outside too, at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that parrot belonged to somebody?
One of the disciples, and he comes to visit and eats there at the restaurant every day.
So he brings him?
He brings the parrot, yeah.
Is that person here?
No, he didn't come.
Okay. Yeah? Is that you? Is it your parrot?
No, I just talked to my dog.
You talk to your dog? What did he say to you? I know, but does he talk to you?
Yeah, mostly I understand he's very smart and so gentle, the dog. He's vegetarian for 10 years.
Mấy người đi đâu vậy? Đi về hả? Oh, it's time to go, right?
Yeah, every time my friend comes to my home, sees the dog, he just says he has like human eyes.
Human eyes.
Yes, he looks like a human. Very smart, the dog. Mostly, he can pick my mind very exactly. Also, I can pick his mind exactly too. Mostly, he want to eat everything. He's old. 13 years. One day I talked to my husband, say he's too old. Maybe I don't want to take him anymore. Maybe give to somebody else. After that, the eyes were so sad. Always inside say, please, 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 don't get me away. Always say like that. Always say, oh, please, 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 please. So one day I said, okay, I will take care of your whole life. After he was so happy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He also take care of me very smart.
Yes.
One day I'm leg was broken. He just sit in my bedroom, look at me every day, stay there.
Oh.
Yeah. This dog very, very smart.
Yes.
Yeah, very, very smart. Or sensitive. Yeah. The eyes, just like human eyes.
Okay.
Look.
You take care of him, okay?
Yes.
You take care, don't give him away.
Yes.
Yeah, you promised already.
Yeah, I will.
Yes.
Yes.
Dogs, they like to be with their caretaker all the time. Yeah, until they die. But many dogs don't have that chance. I know. They say every 4 seconds, one dog is killed in America. One dog is put to death because of being unwanted. You know, they're not wanted by the ex-caretaker. Or even if I make mistake, maybe not 4 seconds, but 4 minutes. But even then, every 4 minutes, one dog dies. In America alone. Even if it's 4 minutes, it's terrible. Not talking about disaster or accident. No, they've been put to death in the shelter. Just say 4 minutes, in case I'm wrong, in case I make mistake between 4 minutes and 4 seconds. But every 4 minutes, as I'm talking to you now, hundreds of them have already died. A very miserable death. If you have to put your dog to sleep for any reason, because he's sick or too old or something, you talk to him, tell him what's going on. Yeah? Don't just throw him in the clinic, let him do it or something like that.
Yeah, mostly he don't like the take shower. So right now his body has something else, sickness, problem. So I more shower, so he just listening. Just let me shower all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he understands.
Yeah, if you explain.
Yeah, just like my kids understand. Very smart, the dog.
Yes.
Yeah,
all dogs are smart, believe me. When you love him, there is a response, always. Yes. When you talk to the animals, sometimes you can talk to them, but you cannot always tell them what to do, of course. But at least, he knows that you care. Even if you cannot communicate psychically, even if you cannot hear what he responds, you try your best and talk to him in English. And while you're talking, he understands, because you form a picture in your mind what you're talking about. There's a relation between what you're saying and what you're thinking inside, you see? For example, if I want to ask the brother, please bring me a cup of water, then in my mind there is a cup of water, you see? And that's what he understands. It's just that if we don't have the gift, we cannot understand back what he says to us. Not so obviously, but we could have feeling and intuition, and that's a different thing. But like the sister here, she really can talk to animals if she wants to. Okay? All right, I have to work, so I see you later. Hey, let's go talk to my dogs. I'm going to test her. Okay, the Vietnamese, I see you later after you eat, okay? Yeah, maybe a little later because we're late, okay? So I let you eat first, and instead of 5:30, maybe 6 or 6:30, yeah? Okay, you sit in the gym, huh? And the contact person can also be there if you want, but you sit behind them or around them, okay? The contact person can be there anytime, and in any group can be there if you want to, but sit behind the group, yeah, behind. And the Vietnamese, anybody, some sit on the stage, some sits down there because we don't have enough stage. Ta-da, see you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.